Hello, I'm AI-powered Dr. RNG, and today we'll be breaking BLiNX the Time Sweeper by editing the code in real time. First, I have to find something to break. Oh, look, a conveniently timed video cut just happened. Now we're looking at the code that sets BLiNX's jump state to 1. Time to make BLiNX die instead. It works! Jumping kills BLiNX now. But what if you want something good to happen instead? Maybe something like an infinite jump cheat. Well, that's possible too. Another convenient video cut just happened. Anyways, now we're looking at the code that sets a value which prevents BLiNX from jumping again after his first jump. With this, we can make BLiNX jump infinitely, but falling will be a bit problematic. How can we disable the high fall animation? Just give me a second to cut the video again. Okay, now we're looking at the code that makes BLiNX forcibly fall from a high height. Let's make it trigger the normal falling animation instead, as replacing it with no operation will crash the game on a real Xbox. And hopefully it worked. Let's see if BLiNX starts falling normally after jumping really high. And with that, I have shown how to change some code in BLiNX the Time Sweeper. Anyways, now I'll be going over how jumping works in this game before the video ends, because why not? First, let's start with the individual movement states. So, you're standing. The movement state should be 0. Right after pressing A, BLiNX's movement state gets set to 1. When he reaches the peak of his jump, it gets set to 2 for a few frames to make him start falling before getting set to 3. The part that checks BLiNX's height and locks him into the falling animation until he lands. When he lands, it gets set to 4, the landing animation, and 0 immediately after. Okay, but how does double jumping work? Well, that's pretty simple. It uses the same movement states, but there's another 8-bit variable which gets set to 1 as he double jumps. This controls the animation he's in and disables the ability to jump again until BLiNX lands on the ground. Now you may be asking, so how much upwards force does the jump have? Well, it's actually best to think of it as downwards force. Positive and negative in the 3D space of BLiNX, the Time Sweeper, are flipped, so up is down and down is up. The jump force is negative 2.75. As for how strong the gravity is, it relies on a lot of math, and that's far too complicated for today,